Matthew Paris was a monk at St Albans from 1217 until his death in 1259. As a scribe, he trained under Roger of Wendover, who had written earlier histories. Paris writes in a very lively and interesting style. He's classically trained, he uses classical quotes in his works, but what really makes him interesting is his wide interest on a range of subjects. He talks very widely on a number of different subjects, sometimes not even directly of interest to the church, simply because he found them interesting. As a chronicler, Matthew is far from impartial. He writes a personal account, not an objective one, and he's happy to slander those he considers to not be acting in the interests of his abbey. So although St Albans Abbey was part of the broader European Church, he considers the Pope to be greedy and corrupt and far too much in the influence of the Friends. The King of England he considers to be pious, but also a bit of a fool who really can't be trusted when it comes to dealing with money and matters of state. Matthew Paris was also a talented artist, and he put both his writing and his illustrative skills to use in the Chronica Maiora, his major history which was written covering the periods of 1236 to 1259. Matthew also included in this his predecessor Roger of Wendover's earlier work Flowers of History, which he heavily edited, abridged and rewrote in order to bring it more in line with his own writing style. Matthew's Chronica Maiora is one of the major works of all periods, and its great depth means that it's the largest chronicle of the period. After his death, an abridged version of the Chronica Maiora became the basis for a number of chronicles written at monasteries throughout the country, making Matthew's original work one of the most influential pieces of medieval history.